Okay guys, here we go. This is the corn garden. And we had bad luck this year with the pests eating our corn, but we've made up for that by growing squash. And we let the squash just grow on its own. And it seemed to want to climb up my door and everything. So all the squashes are doing really well. My wife wanted a bunch of the ones she liked. You guys can see this. It's huge right now. So cutting the grass, so they're all a little dirty, but doing really well. A bunch of the corn stalks doing good too. I think we got 4 of them in there. We're definitely hand pollinating, make sure we get our best bang for our buck. And we got these growing all over the place. It's kind of funny to see it climb up and over the door. So that's the corn garden. Ended up becoming more of a squash garden this year, but that's alright. Our dill gone to flower. We've been using that for dips and stuff like that and drying out. And there's the cucumber, as we said earlier, that we wanted it to climb up and over, just so we saved a lot of space. Now we got our pepper and marigold there. Carrots are looking just beautiful right now. And these radishes, we left a bunch of them in the ground, just hopefully they'll go to seed because we're out of seed. So, and these marigolds that were just growing out of the rock, those were from seeds off of one of these heads over the winter, just fell into the rock pile and we let it just grow. So it's attracting good bugs. These sunflowers, I'm gonna put in a picture of them. They're just massive right now. Doing really well. Those were our Save the Bees ones from our Cheerios box. Just doing great. Brussels sprouts are doing all right too. Now the cabbage worms haven't hit that as bad. We've been able to control them there. And here's our nice little food forest that we're starting our run this year. I want to encourage everyone to grow. Don't be discouraged about growing. This is all from this year. We built this little area extension to our garden and it's doing just amazing. Basically the whole left side are all pots. That was the same as our trellis that's over there, and these huge sunflower seeds. So if you don't have room to grow in the ground, you can always grow pots too. So, and these are our berry beds. We're on our second round now, I think the third almost, of these strawberries. And we got 3 different kinds of blueberries, including our pink lemonade one. We're excited for that one for sure. So those are just going to establish over the next year, and next summer I believe they're going to start popping and hand us out some delicious mixed variety, hopefully. And our golden berries, golden raspberries, been doing really nice. Got our onions here just left in. We grew these over the winter. And this here is, I believe, lemon starburst. And our grapes are doing really well right now. The Japanese beetles were hitting them hard. Look, there's some right there. I'm gonna grab them. Okay, I'm gonna set them down as quick as I can and get rid of them. But that's what happens if we watch them all the time. Hope you guys can see them grapes growing. So we're gonna make sure that these beetles aren't attacking us. I'm just getting into the garden now, so I'm gonna do a patrol again. And there's our summer heat bed where we got some of our lettuces, but mainly some of the hottest peppers we could find. And they're doing really well right now. These are the long red Slim Cayenne. Lots that are starting to become ready on it. A little celery beside it. Rainbow Swiss chard. My wife's been making some dried chips in the oven. And this one is a peach star kiss. I think we got one hidden there. That is a scorpion, I believe, right here. Trinidad Scorpion. And this one here is a red crystal spike pepper, doing well. We got our Mexi bells that are showing up all over the place. And we got a nice big one in here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Nice Texas chocolate bonnet. There's a few here and there. And definitely this red crystal spike pepper is ready to harvest. We're going to take time and sit down now, and we're going to do all that, harvesting all those. We're going to dry them and make ourselves a nice little spice or a pest deterrent out of those. And our tomatoes are all looking good. The little tiny tomato bush is not so small anymore. Hope you guys can go back and check out some of our previous videos where we grow pretty much every single thing here from seed in our garden or in our basement this year with our first grow light. Definitely a game changer. And we got our white currants off in the corner. That is in the ground there. We got some pomegranates growing here, some mulberries. Those were growing from frozen. And this here is our honey berries. Doing good. It's establishing, I would say. All these berry bushes are from this year. That's a male and a female. They are just a delicious looking berry. And I wanted to really show off this fig tree. It is just doing amazing. This is our first year growing figs. This one is a Chicago Cold Hardy fig, I believe. But we're starting to get little tiny things on it here and there. Hope you guys can see that there. I think that's a fig. I could be wrong, but I like the feel of these. Texture of these leaves are really like almost have like a sandpaper soft feeling to them. Here's our lavender and our Saskatoon berry bush. Now all these berry bushes we installed this year are gonna get bigger, so it's all about, you know, starting a foundation, and then we'll get rid of these fencings in between here. Here's my son's lilies with Concord grapes growing up in our pot, and our Texas chocolate bonnet showing off right now. And we got our Tricky Ricky here, improved Meyer lemon tree. Wasn't doing so well with the shape it was in, so we thought to put Marigolds, which attract or do the nematode thing that are good for them. So it's been doing amazing and just growing green now, not focusing on growing any fruit, which I'm okay with. So it's probably doubled in size since I put the marigold in there. So I'm definitely thinking that had something to do with it. And here, there's our grapefruit. It's doing oh so nice. I'm not sure if I see any buds on it that show any difference. It maybe be grapefruits growing, but I think it's going all right. And of course our pomegranate we planted with Clink taking care of it right now. And there's our gooseberry bush. And another bin here. Goji berries, looking oh so nice. They're supposed to arrive in the fall, so we're excited for that. And we got our avocado here. It's been doing nice. It's not growing as big since I put it in the ground, and I'm a little worried for winter time, but we're gonna try and take care of it and see what happens. So the outside run of our potatoes is starting to fall over now. They got so big, and we know once they start dying off, we're almost ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little view of the garden, a little walk around quick. I've been busy away lately, so I haven't had enough time to do a lot of videos, but I just hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm excited for a lot of fruit that are starting to show up right now. We might be a little behind on maybe something like this, the Crenshaw melons, but they're starting to show female, which is fruit. So we're excited for all that. Again, I want to say to everyone, don't be discouraged in growing. This has all been built, this extension part to our garden this year, and a lot of things are in containers. So if you don't have time to build the beds like we did here, and if you go back, watch some of our other videos how we did that, quite simple and not always costly. So smash that like button, guys. Canadian proud, get outdoors.